Good afternoon or morning, depending on what time you're watching this. Welcome to Our Simple Earth. Today, we're going to talk about the Eco Awards.
Indeed.
Yeah. Our new feature. Basically, we were sick of companies getting Eco Awards for really no reason. For minor things, things they paid for. And we said, let's create our own award show with a bunch of categories that actually represent what companies do or do not do to the environment. So, categories include.
First and foremost, the Eco A-Hole of the Year. This is an award for companies that try to look green and they're really not. And our first nominee was actually Lowe's, who has, on their website, they have whole sections devoted to how environmentally friendly they are, yet they just lost an $18 million lawsuit in California for illegally dumping hazardous materials. So they're our first nomination. They're also a very strong nomination. So I encourage people to give us suggestions and make your own nominations for the Eco A-Hole, because I think it's going to be a really good category.
Yeah, so that's Eco A-Hole. We also have Eco Hero,
Yeah.
right? And Megan, tell us about Eco Hero.
Eco Hero is the companies and the personalities out there that are actually doing great things for the environment. And my first nominee was New Belgium Brewery. They operate all on just completely transparent activities. They disclose how much water they use in producing their beer, and they're working every year to decrease that amount, and they've been successful. They provide, employees with bikes and a Prius to run around town and take care of local errands. Every company's got,
It's a Prius.
It is, but it's nice, right? And all their stuff is eco-friendly, and they're out there trying to do their part to save the environment, and that's what I think makes them a hero.
Because it'd be very easy to sit here and just take shots at people, but we also want to reward people and acknowledge
Absolutely.
people who are doing good work.
Yeah.
So our next nominee, Lauren, with your marketing background and your eye for spin, tell us about Spin Master of the Year.
Spin Master basically takes a look into slick marketing that sells you a dream and just peddles it towards you. And if you're slick enough to buy it, well, not slick enough. If you are duped into buying it, you have no idea how much junk is used just to make you believe it. So, like, a great example of that is Simply Orange. You go to the store, you buy Simply Lemonade, Simply Limeade, Simply Cranberry, and then you grab Simply Orange. You think it's fresh squeezed orange juice, and it's just in a bottle. It's not. And you'll realize that it's not when I basically expose it. But that's basically what that is. I have a master's in internet marketing. I have a master's in media design. I've been doing media for years. It's starting to stick out. And when it does, oh my gosh. Sorry, spit mix there.
So really just simply lies.
Simply lies.
There you go. Yeah.
Simply junk in a
Simply
bottle.
BS.
Simply sugar in a bottle.
In an
Drink it.
awkwardly shaped
Drink it.
bottle
Yeah.
at that.
Yeah.
It is.
Uh,
It's weird.
So other categories.
We also have the Humanitarian of the Year and the Anti-Humanitarian of the Year. The Nestle Corporation is a big front runner in the anti-humanitarian.
Because you've said they've been killing.
They kill a lot of babies.
Yeah.
Yeah, which
And listen, I don't want to take a strong stance here, but I am for babies. I think babies are important.
I am personally against the killing of babies.
Yeah, me
Yep.
too.
So
And not a lot of people are willing to take that stance, and that's why we applaud you, Justin.
it's been a true test of my bravery to stand up against the killing of babies. But then there's, on the humanitarian side, there's groups like Mercy Ships, which is a giant hospital boat that's privately owned that basically every year they find a port on the coast of Africa. Like they're just finished up in the Congo, for instance, and 10 months out of the year they dock this ship and provide medical procedures and surgeries, not just, minor scrapes and cuts and bruises. We're talking like cleft palate surgeries, tumor removal, major surgeries that in that part of the world, people would never have access to. And they do it all completely free. They also do medical training, they do agriculture training, they do all sorts of stuff. And it's an incredible organization. And they do it for no other reason than nobody else does it. So they're going to be my first nomination for Humanitarian of the Year.
So again, we want to look at both sides of it. Like, we want to acknowledge who's doing well and who's doing poorly. Now, what about someone like, say, our favorite, the EPA? What kind of nominations would they expect?
That would fall into the Eco Idiot of the Year award, which is reserved for the people that just, you could almost put Greenpeace in that list too, because they just, they may have good intentions, but they go about it completely wrong. It's like every time Greenpeace fires up one of those boats, I just expect Benny Hill music to start playing, because it's just going to be a debacle.
And you recently did some research about the EPA, and they sat in that study.
Yeah, I
For-
was just thinking about that. When the fracking scandal out in, I think it's West Pennsylvania, when people's water became flammable and stuff, and it was on Gasland, there were so many protests and so much going on where people were trying to get the information out so they can get help. And at the end of the day, the EPA took blatant information that clearly ruled that there was something going wrong and suppressed it. And it was just like, yeah, there's nothing wrong with your water and stuff like that.
That water was on
Yeah.
fire when we got here.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Keeping information out of your hands for decades. Just
Yeah.
doing a bang-up job protecting us.
You don't need to know why your water's on fire.
Yeah.
Don't worry about that. It's
Yeah.
fine.
Just drink
Just
it.
trust us.
Yeah.
If you
Yeah.
explode when you
You know
fart,
what?
it's okay.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Some
I don't know
countries
why
have
people
water.
don't see that as a plus because hot water heater no longer needed. All you need is a lighter.
Yeah. And you know what kids love today? Superheroes.
Yeah.
And you could have the Human Torch in your own house,
You could.
thanks to the EPA.
As you're taking a shower.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
That's gotta be a weird situation. You have a small fire in the house. You want to throw water on it,
Yeah.
but the water's on fire.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think two fires cancel each other out, right?
It doesn't work that way.
Oh.
No.
Really?
Well, that's how they fight.
explains
That's how
it.
they
It
fight
goes the other way.
wildfires. is
Yeah.
They start, they start another
Oh, well,
fire.
then maybe it does work, yeah.
This explains
It's
why.
true.
So if your drapes catch on fire, just burn the whole wall,
Mm-hmm.
so that there will be no fuel for the
Right.
drape
And
fire.
and you can go drape shopping.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, to sum up, our categories for our Eco Awards are Eco A-Hole, Eco Hero, Humanitarian, Anti-Humanitarian, Spin Master, and Eco Idiot of the Year. Now, we spend a lot of time in this area, but we can't be everywhere. So that's why we need you to let us know who else we should nominate. You're in different places all over the world. In your local area, who is doing good? Who is doing poorly? Who is hurting things? Who is helping things? Please let us know. Submit a nomination. Tell us what's going on. And we'll see that company nominated. If you're a whistleblower, come blow your whistle. Blow Justin's whistle. Whatever the case may be. Just please let us know what you have to say. All right. I'm Ryan Callahan. This is Our Simple Earth.